So we put so much power onto the words of others. Actually, even when people are not even saying anything, we put so much power even on the possible thoughts of others. We didn't actually hear anything they said. If we think about it, no, this is not a very stupid thing to say, but insecurity is the feeling of lack of security. We have nothing to hold on to. We are easily swayed or affected by the opinions of others. Walang sense of comfort or stability for who you are and what you do. And this is quite normal for all of us because we all have this inner voice and sometimes it can be the harshest person to talk to. The inner voice comes up with something to say even if no one actually said it. This insecurity is what you think other people are thinking about you. We put words into other people's mouths or sometimes overthink a simple comment. And again, this might seem literal or etymological. Yung root word ng insecurity, security, secure. When do we feel secure, financially or physically? It is when we know for a fact that nothing can go wrong. And conversely, we feel insecure financially or physically when we feel vulnerable, exposed. You are financially insecure if wala kang savings or if mababa sahod mo. You are physically insecure kung naiwan mong bukas ang gate or kung feel mo wala kang kasama naglalakad. And so we end up thinking of the worst case scenario. What if we don't have enough money to spend for the next few days? We might end up suffering from hunger. What if someone enters our house? Or what if may makita kang isang criminal and hurt us or kill us? That's the feeling of insecurity. So put that context of insecurity to what we actually feel due to social anxiety, fear of rejections or failures, or the feeling of not being enough. There is a lack of security of our value, our identity, that we think about what other people say will easily damage or ruin our reputation or personhood. So we put so much power onto the words of others. Actually, even when people are not even saying anything, we put so much power even on the possible thoughts of others. We didn't actually hear anything they said. That's why we feel insecure. We remove our agency to shape our identity, the situation we're in. We remove the power from us and give it to other people. So we end up not having something to hold on to. Or we let the imagined comments of others dictate our value. Or sometimes we make one feedback sound way worse than it should and we let that thought linger and haunt us forever. So here's the thing. How to take away insecurity? Nope, we can't. We are conscious individuals. That inner voice, that internal dialogue will always be there. It will always happen. But there is a way of dealing with insecurity. That is, hold on to the facts. Distinguish what's factual from what is just mere opinion. Look at your environment and establish the facts. You are not performing well in class. You feel you're not smart enough. Fact is, your grades are alright. Your classmates are just really smart. It's a competitive environment. So no, you are not dumb. You are intelligent. When you hear people say you are not a good dancer, is that a fact? No, it's not. It's just a mere opinion. And comments like that will not retain its value forever. Unlike facts, they will always be facts until proven otherwise. And sometimes we can have a paradigm shift. Find your truth. That could simply mean changing the way you look at the situation. If you hear someone say you're not a good artist, you can find your truth by simply saying you are a beginner, you are bound to improve, and your artistic journey is just starting. So no, I'm not a bad artist. Also, identify the people who matter from those who are insignificant. Don't let people who are not authorities of your chosen endeavor or someone who has not experienced your dilemma be the one to tell you on how you should live your life. There are people whose opinion are relevant and helpful. Let their voice be the bigger voice you listen to, and that will lead to the muting of the insignificant people, which causes your anxiety and self-hate. If you look at those tips I shared, they don't erase the insecurity-inducing thoughts. But those suggestions are simple mind setting that could overpower the negative comments. All we need to do is we let that inner voice be a supportive friend, not a basher, not a hater. A personal case study about insecurity recently is when I was asked to do a push-up challenge. For mental health awareness, I have to video record myself doing 25 push-ups for 25 days. But I wanted to add more value to it by inserting mental health insights. Nothing beats a physical and personal consultation with a therapist, where you get to speak face-to-face and actually hear an educated response about your situation. But then insecurity started creeping in. Anong ginagawa ni Beso? Ba't may patrivia siya? Love feeling influencer, feeling fitness model. Those things entered my mind. And honestly, wala namang isang taong nagsabi or nag-comment nun. Ako lang talaga nagsabi sa sarili ko nun. What are the facts? What is my truth? I was challenged to this. Walang strict rule of how one should execute a challenge of the things that he or she cannot do. My additional insights did not hurt anybody. Actually, I'd like to think they are very helpful. Also, that is my Facebook account. I have control on my newsfeed of the contents that I wanted to show. If people don't like seeing it, they can easily unfollow or unfriend me. So I'm not here to please everybody. My target audience is not all of my Facebook friends, but the few ones who might need some moral boost with their mental health. That inner voice brought comfort to me and set aside my insecurities. And 25 days later, I finished 25 push-ups for 25 days with some add-on about trivias and information about mental health. If you want to check it out, I made a compilation of those intros sa push-up challenge. Don't worry, hindi yung mga push-up ko. Because yesterday, September 10, was Suicide Prevention Day and I just thought of sharing it. So here's the important thing. Just imagine, if I let my insecurity be the bigger voice, I never would have finished that challenge. So if you let your anxiety and fear of people's opinion rule over you, you will be missing out in life and you end up living your life for others and not for yourself. So yes, we have insecurities, but there are ways we can manage and deal with them. If this is the first video you watched for today, there is a related video on the shared story playlist. It's a story on my high school years. You could see how the tips on this video is applied on that embarrassing story nung high school ako. It helps you understand this shared thought by adding another layer of context. And I might share some relevant links on the comment box or in the description box. And go check out the other videos on this channel. They are interconnected but with varying perspectives and angles. If you learned something today because of this video, if you feel entertained with any of my videos, please hit subscribe. Please click the notification bell. It really helps me. That's the best way of showing appreciation to the content that I've been making, and hope you have a good day. Bye!